love them or hate them, but electric vehicles are not a thing of a future anymore. The mainstream electric cars are with us for a decade or even longer. The Nissan Leaf, for example. Well, this is not a Nissan Leaf. This is a 2020 Hyundai Kona Electric. And today I want to find out why this Hyundai Kona Electric is very popular among electric car enthusiasts. Seriously, they really like this car. This is a long-range version of Hyundai Kona. This car has 64 kilowatt-hour battery and can cover up to 450 kilometers, which is quite impressive considering that this car is considered a budget-friendly electric car. You can easily find a low-mileage, highly spec'd, long-range Hyundai Kona for around 30,000 euros, which is a really good price considering the fact what you are getting. The electric Hyundai Kona is not only capable of traveling a long distances, but it also packs a decent amount of punch. 200 horsepower and 395 Newton meters of torque, which again is quite a lot for a budget-friendly electric car. So for this one day, I will go vegan. Do you have something vegan? I will become a sensible, adequate non-BMW driver. I will also tell you everything you need to know about this coolant-covered Hyundai Kona Electric. Already feeling allergic. And enough talking, let's go for a spin. This exact Hyundai Kona is for sale. Link in the description. Before going for a drive, let's speak about the exterior of this Hyundai Kona. I think it's a very good looking design. Some people don't like the fact that the headlight is separated in two parts, but in my opinion it looks quite modern, it looks great. Some would also say that the facelifted Kona looks better than this pre-facelift one, but in my opinion, on the facelift, this charging port looks quite lonely. I like that here it's integrated in design because we have a fake charging port on the other parts, on the other side. What I mean is, it's just a simulation of a charging port. The real charging port is only located here. That part on the right doesn't open. I mean, on my right, on your left. And this car also has this kind of grille effect. Of course, there is no grille needed on an electric car, and in my opinion, it looks better than the facelifted one. These original Hyundai wheels, in my opinion, look quite stylish and quirky, and they suit this car well. And of course, they serve a purpose because this design positively affects the range that this car can travel. The taillights of this car are also separated in two sections, and in my opinion, it looks quite well. I don't understand why some people don't like this design feature. I think that Hyundai Kona is a beautiful car, especially for the price range, and especially if you compare this car to its rivals. What is worth mentioning is that 2020 model year of Hyundai Kona Electric is a very good option for those who don't like the facelifted looks, like me. Well, because it's a pre-facelift, but you get the tech of a facelift. And what is also very important is that of a comparing to 2019 model, which looks exactly the same, identical, has only 7 kilowatts of AC charging. And this car, like the facelifted car, has 11 kilowatts of AC charging. That means that when you charge this car at home using wallbox, you can charge it faster. Well, and if we speak about DC charging or ultra-fast rapid charging, it can take up to 77 kilowatts, which is really nice. So, if you have only 10% of battery, and you need to have at least 80% of battery, it will take you around 40 and 50 minutes to charge it from 10% to 80, which is really nice. As you can see, there's a rear view camera, but I'm not here to talk about the camera and its quality. The camera is actually quite okay. Let's open the trunk. And the trunk is not the biggest, but it's okay. You can easily squeeze in 3 or 4 luggages and go traveling. And what is also worth mentioning is that the rear seats are foldable like 60-40. The interior of this car is quite okay actually. There's a heads-up display, as I mentioned before, an updated navigation system and multimedia, and the materials are on the harder side, but overall for the price range it's a really good interior. The quality is okay, it's robust. I like this floating tunnel and it's quite practical. I can fit this large bottle here and I can fit it here. I like the steering wheel, it looks nice. And moving back to the rear, oh, I can even sit behind myself. The legroom is okay. It's not the biggest car in the world. If we speak about the length of the car, it's between a Volkswagen Polo and Volkswagen Golf. So the legroom is fine. The headroom is great. You have these nets. You can also put your bottle and other stuff here, but this large bottle that I have wouldn't fit here. Plastics are not like in a Mercedes or an Audi, but it's great. For what you're paying, it's really, really great. I'm really liking this car. What is a bit strange is that at the rear, there's no USB charging ports. Not a single one. Nope, it's not here. Well, I'm sitting at the front, I'm driving the car, so I don't care. So, finally, let's go for a spin.
Caution, wrong way detected. Please check your driving direction.
This thing's smart. Smarter than me. Let's check how it goes over speed humps. A bit on the firm side, but overall quite okay. When you drive it, it doesn't feel like you're driving an economy car. Of course, it's not a premium feeling, but it doesn't feel cheap. Speed hump. Okay, again, speed hump. Yeah, the suspension is great. I like it. It may be a bit firm for someone, but for a person who drives BMW every single day, I like the suspension of this Kona Electric. I don't know why this guy in a BMW again is staring at me. Is it because I'm an electric car? Or is it because I'm filming myself like an idiot? How's the steering? It's great. And it's informative enough. It understeers a bit. Let's go a bit aggressive here. Yeah, you can feel that it's a front-wheel drive car, but still, it steers quite well. Jesus Christ. It's quite punchy. I mean, 200 horsepower and almost 400 Newton meters of torque from an electric motor, which is instant torque. It's perfect for city. I mean, it's more than enough. This car is punchy as hell. I mean, of course, it's not Tesla fast, but it's fast. Before that, I sat in different Teslas and in Nissan Leaf, BMW i3, but I think this car is punchier than BMW i3 and Nissan Leaf. Let's switch to sports mode. Show me what you got. This instant acceleration, instant torque is just great. Makes me feel addicted to it. I can overtake all the diesel BMWs in my town. Now people... Okay. I don't want anyone to damage this Hyundai Kona with their body, you know. Instant acceleration, and here I am driving in traffic. Don't have to wait for turbo to spool, don't have to wait for anything. I like this car. I really like this car. How it's like to drive in the traffic. This car has paddles and you can change the regen effect. And let's move it to the maximum, 3. Because there's like 3, 2, 1. 1 is almost none regen effect. And paddle at number 3 gives me a lot of recuperation. Yeah. Can I drive it without braking? Nope, I can't drive it only using my acceleration pedal. Unfortunately. Because in order to stop completely, you need to hold the left paddle. So don't listen to this idiot that you see on your screen right now. You can drive this car using one pedal. The whole infotainment system is really good for this price range. Of course, it's not an iDrive, it's not a Mercedes-Benz system, but it's good. Better than Lexus's for sure. Shut up, everything's fine. I see it, chill. This car is quiet enough, it's not noisy at all, which is quite rare for Korean cars to be quiet inside. But even when I drive like 80-90 kilometers per hour, it's still quiet. I don't get a lot of road noise, I don't get a lot of wind noise. Do you hear it? Probably don't, but next to me is like old 7 Series BMW diesel 3 liter. Click, 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 click. And I'm sitting, relaxing in silence. Okay, let's go eat. Come on, people, I'm starving.
Speaking.
Hello, do you speak English?
One small.
Do you have something vegan?
What?
Vegan food? Vegetarian, vegan?
Vegan and soy tortilla.
Nah, I'm gonna go with a cheeseburger.
One cheeseburger?
Yeah.
That's all?
Yes.
One cheeseburger.
Yes. Here you go. Thank you. Goodbye. You know what, people? Vegan food is boring. I decided not to go with vegan food. I'm taking cheeseburger. And I don't want to curb the wheels, so I'm gonna back up like an idiot. Let's eat our cheeseburger. Vegan food. It's okay, because it's not vegan. Sitting in a 2020 Hyundai Kona Electric. Eating my non-vegan burger, enjoying life. What can be better? I was telling people I will become a sensible driver, but I can't even do that. So I failed everything. I didn't become vegan today and I didn't drive like a normal person. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I'm driving like a moron right now, and let's check my range. 87% of battery and 303 kilometers, considering the fact that I'm driving like an idiot. Great! That's more than enough. If we compare it to a Nissan Leaf or BMW i3, I know these are quite old, this is much better. In terms of the ride quality, it can easily battle with Tesla Model 3 and Tesla Model Y. It's a fun, reasonable size, reasonably priced electric car. And I like it not only as an electric car, just as a car. Even if you are not into electric cars, it's just a good car to consider. It's actually great and fun electric car, which is quite rare in a budget-friendly electric car world. That's why people in England love this car, that's why Germans love this car, that's why Polish people love this car. I mean, even in US and other markets, this is a quite popular electric car. Now I know why. So, if you're thinking about buying an electric car and considering this Hyundai Kona, just buy it. It's a great car. I don't think that you can find anything better in electric car world for this price. For 30,000 euros, you get a decent quality interior, you get a lot of tech, you get a good infotainment system, it has heads-up display, heated seats, heated steering wheel, has rear view camera, 200 horsepower, almost 400 Newton meters, instant torque, handles well, fun to drive, enough punch. It doesn't feel cheap, it doesn't feel like a Nissan Leaf. And the design, I like it. It's a good looking car, it's a fun car. That's how electric cars are supposed to look. That's why people love this car. That's why it's so popular in a lot of countries. So I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, to like, and to comment if you want to point out something. Thanks for watching. Oh, another 7 Series that makes a lot of smoke, because probably it's a 4.4 V8 and it needs a gasket change. Burning oil. BMWs.